at least 6.5 billion people are idol worshippers that, according to the Torah,
do not have the right.
So technically, according to the strict law of the Torah,
Not one in the world deserves.
thank you for not making me. Thank you for not making.
Thank you for not making me.
Welcome back, my little mutts and chuddies, to another episode of The Mung Show. I've gone ahead and made a bit of a tier list of the stuff that I've played against so far and played myself. And, you know, I'm not going to rank everything because I haven't played against everything. It would be disingenuous. But I want to give you my general idea of what I think is cancer, strong, mid, and a psyop. And believe me, some team-ups are a psyop. They're completely terrible. The Blade one, for example, with Cap. Don't fall for the psyop. Look at the screen here. This shit is terrible. You always pick the Moon Knight one. Even Cap Evolution team-up versus Moon Knight, I'm picking Moon Knight, bro. Extra movement, long range. I've legit lived after using 2 dashes and being pulled off the map by Angela by popping that team-up. You'll pry that shit away from me. Never. But before I go over each one of these team-ups and why I placed it where it is and why I think it's cancer or whatever, I want to talk about how NetEase has impressed me by actually committing to the hotfix stuff. They put out a patch this morning. Now, I don't agree with everything they did in that patch. I think buffing the support alt charge shit is not going to be good. Okay, the problem here is with this patch is it's setting up the playing field for triple support to, you know, come back from the dead. Well, never died, but it's going to like really just... It died for a day, but now it's going to come back. And then when we inevitably see the Venom and Cap team-ups nerfed, which, you know, God willing, you're going to have supports become Hitler again in a lot of ways. And I hope they're ready to address that. Again, you know, when you introduce a bunch of new things, some characters are tuned so finely where if you give them extra ability and stuff, they become cancer. Like, I think Cloak and Dagger's frozen fucking ice cube shit is just not good for the game. She already has a ton of survivability. Now she's essentially like, you know what I mean? It's gonna come to a point where it's not the smartest thing ever. So in the cancer tier, we're starting off with Stars Aligned. So I was playing against a Daredevil earlier, and he was in the backline. And again, if you guys don't know, I've role swapped the Blade. I don't play Rocket and Jeff that much anymore. I'm a DPS player now. So yeah, I'm hearing crap, peel me. So I'm trying to peel you, and it's, you know, I see the Cap fly in onto the Daredevil, give the guy what looked like 200 fucking shields, and it was just a wrap, bruh. There's no stopping it. It's cancer when it's coordinated. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Not fun. Nerf this shit to like 75 shields tops. Not fucking fun to play against, NetEase. I don't know who play tested that shit. Smack them in the mouth. Ragnarok Rebirth, another bullshit team up. Now, granted, is it like giga cancer like the last Ragnarok Rebirth where this bitch was killing like one dude and bringing everybody back? No, it's functioning a bit different. When he gets brought down to death and he gets the shield or whatever the fuck, he enters the death state or the rebirth state, he has to get a kill, and if he doesn't get a kill, he dies. And he can die pretty quickly. But you have the thing where a good, you know, like if it's coordinated, a good Thor's pushing and he's creating all this space, he's doing a bunch of damage, he's burning a bunch of cooldowns and everything. He enters rebirth state. If you have any coordination with your team, he might even be able to get the kill himself, and then he just comes back to life. But if his team's helping him, he's probably going to get the kill. It's just not fun to play against, bro. Like, Thor's one of these characters where if you give him the ability to do bullshit is going to happen. It's boring, bro. It's just cancer. On to the next piece of shit hero. And again, it's going to sound like I hate this patch. I don't hate this patch. I'm actually having a little bit of fun with it. Again, I really do think they will fix a lot of these things. And I think it's going to be very healthy for the game overall. Again, I want to make that very clear. I like the patch. I like the concept. Just nerf a few things. Penny 2 Minds. Oh my god, bro. Like, you guys don't understand how unhealthy Penny as a character is for Marvel Rivals. She locks down so much of the fucking map, and these guys get mind controlled. Like, if you're playing in like GM1 right now, you finished your like GM2 placements, you only went to GM1. Is pretty high up there in terms of fucking rank. These guys are still psy-opt and mind controlled like dogs, bro, by 2 Minds, man. These guys, it's just not fun. The map's locked up. I'm looking at this dumb 80 IQ Cloak and Dagger main. Walk in, blow the fuck up. Who enjoys it, man? Who asked for that back? Do people have a short memory? When Penny Double Mine was in the game, people were begging for that shit to be removed for how long? Why bring it back? Give new team-ups. Okay, like the Penny Shield team-up is kind of annoying, kind of cringe, but it's good and it's really good. But I'd rather her have shit like that than bringing back old garbage slop, right? That's my idea. Then you go down to Cloak and Dagger, where my idea gets debunked because they add a new team-up that's nonsensical in a lot of ways, because she already has a fade ability, self bubble, like, and she can cycle those two abilities pretty frequently, right? Especially if she just gets a tiny bit of help. Now you give her the ability to just pop an ice cube, then go into fade, then pop a bubble, then pop an ice cube, then go into fade, then pop a bubble, and then pop her all. Like, she's gonna be a big fucking problem in a patch or two, because they will nerf the dive, and when the dive gets killed, you know, she's gonna be unkillable in a lot of ways, bruh. That's that. I don't know, man. That's a stupid team up to add to the game. I really don't fucking like that either. I think it's cancer. Just like the fucking bubble, the Gambit Mag team up. I've only seen it a couple times, and every time I've seen it, especially as someone who plays Brawl now, they throw the fucking he throws the bubble on the ground. It's a no entry zone. You're being booped out, and he's being healed. It's cancer to play against that too. And you keep giving Gambit buffs. Oh, I forgot to mention that at the start of the video. Gambit gets buffed. Now, people are laughing on Twitter, this, that. Like, the reality is, it doesn't matter what they do to Gambit, because this character is supposed to be banned. They're buffing Gambit, and they're doing all this shit with Gambit, because this is a character that they know is not going to see the light of day in high elo. They don't give a fuck. But it's still stupid that you give him this team up in the 1 or 2 games out of 20 where you see him. It's so unfun, bro. So unfun. Just like Atlas Bond, where this fucking idiot is stunning you twice, especially if White Fox is in the lobby. Now, you're not seeing White Fox that much, but if White Fox is in the lobby, it's going, there, back, you're double stunned or some shit, bro. Cancer, too. It's just stupid fucking team up. Binding Ties. Listen, you know, the White Fox people, they've been prosecuted, right? You know, rightfully so, but, you know, I'm also happy in a way they got something so they can stop crying a little bit, but damn, is this fucking team up annoying, bro. Like, this character is back, and I don't think people quite understand that yet. The damage she does with this when she puts the Spider Tracer on, shit's ridiculous, bro. It's a lot of fucking damage. It's actually, it's comical damage. But, you know, we'll see where this goes in, like, a couple of weeks when people realize it and they start complaining. But I'll be here for that. You could, you know, write a comment when you come back. Storm. Holy fuck, is this character oppressive under the right circumstance. Like, last patch where people were running some Storm comps for damage boost and bullshit, it was okay because the character kind of, you know, had that dog slot primary where it didn't really matter, you know, like it would be like chip damage pressure. Now she's a fucking hit scan. This character is going to be a threat. Well, I'm telling you, she's hard to hit with the right move. People have actually good movement on this character a little bit, and they play cover well. She can be very hard to hit. She hits hard, and she's giving people damage boosts and speed buffs. And the lightning chains, she's fucking, and she doesn't have a bad ult either. She's good, bro. This character is really good, and people are going to come to understand that in the coming weeks. And yeah, it's going to be very annoying to fight. You know, you're giving a character with omnidirectional movement and utility the ability to, you know, fucking fry you, which is, you know, whatever. I guess we got to see it. Magneto, holy fuck, this team up is disgusting. If Emma's in the lobby, if you just run Mag Emma, and this dude just essentially he summons himself a stand. If you like glitch it a little bit, and he's just, you know, you can go to a wall, put the fucking clone right next to your ass, and he's following you around like you legit have a stand, and he's doing so much damage, and the thing never despawns. Only you have to kill it for it to despawn if you have Emma in the lobby. It's such a strong busted team up that it's fucking ridiculous, bro. Like I'm telling you, like he's moving like a demon. He legit unlocked a stand power. Let me move this team up all the way up here, because I'm the unluckiest player in Rivals history. I really am. I think I've played against Gambit more the first 2 days than I have all my other seasons combined. I don't know what the fuck happened. I've played against Gambit maybe 10 times already. And every time they just run Rogue, and she legit is Super Saiyan 3 Rogue. She even had no Ultra Ego Rogue with purple fucking aura in permanent Gambit team-up mode. Who in NetEase thought that was a good idea? Let me come here, let me get you in a fucking headlock, bro. Like, what the hell were you thinking? She's in permanent Gambit. You know how disgusting this fucking thing is? It's so cringe. It's fucking cringe, bro. I don't give a fuck if the character got nerfed, the team up got nerfed. It's still incredibly bullshit. I'm putting that at the top. That's the most cancer, assuming it's in the lobby. It's just not fun to play against it under any circumstance. Res, it's just res, bro. Res, I think any sort of res type of team up is just boring. When I kill you, I want you to stay dead. And, it's a little bit funny as someone who played Rocket a bunch, but I thought BRB was bad for the game too. I didn't like BRB as an ability, and they should have replaced it ages ago. But when someone dies, they remain dead. So that's my opinion on that. This one's S tier because it's improving her healing, right? She's viable in 2-2-2. She farms all incredibly fast, and it's just kind of it's kind of cringe. That's it, but this is more cringe because if you get rezzed, I tilt. This team up, incredibly good. If Thor's in the lobby with Cap, like, you pick this team up if Thor's not in the lobby, but if Thor's in the lobby, you're getting thunderous back shots, and it does a lot of damage. And it's hard to help your support, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of moving different with this team up. It is cancer. Fastball, I'm just talking, a fastball is a bust if anything now, right? Especially with like Hulk, Hulk's moving different with you. Fastball's always been a very powerful team up, let's be real. Like, what they should have done as they were doing this patch is Rocket jump attack should not be usable during the animation of the fucking wolf grab. I'm sorry, it just shouldn't be. You should not be able to pop the jump when you're in wolf grab. That would make the Wolverine in general more tolerable. That's what I would do ASAP. If you got any, like, NetEase agents watching, please do that. Venom, he has 2 cancer team ups. This team up here, watch some Snake Case, watch someone who knows how to use this shit, dive in. It's incredibly good. And if you have a Phoenix on your team, like, low key, this team up, if you just run it with Venom, might make Phoenix viable again right now. Yeah, like, if you got the sparks too, this shit's doing fucking insane damage. Really good. This one I think is really good too, just because you're getting the healing. But let me explain to you. I would put it in A, or strong, but I'm putting it in cancer because I really do believe the 80 IQ support mine, when the Venom grabs you, it makes the ticking noise in your ear and it's loud. And I swear to God, they're simpleton minds. They can't handle it, and it causes them to fuck up. I swear to God, you may think I'm trolling or I'm doing this for comedic effect, but I'm not lying to you. It is true. They geek out. They're geeking out because of the loud noises. Star Soul, cringe. He drops down a fucking thing he can teleport to. You can't break it, and he can res from anywhere, bruh. I hate that shit. I hate res. Garbage. Give him a different team up. Ammo overload. If you got Rocket in the lobby, which I don't think Rocket is as bad as some people were saying. I think Rocket is still good. It's pretty annoying, bro. Pretty cancer. I've died a lot of times to this already. I've seen my tanks legit get fucking fried. Just not fun, man. Please, like, why are we bringing back old dog slop nobody liked? This shit is strong as fuck. Now it's cancer, but it's like, it's super strong cancer. Now, onto the strong tier in general. This Ultron team up. Yeah. I don't know, bro. I mean, Adam's good. Adam's viable in 2-2-2 now. He legit just charges up the ferocious pellets of doom and despair. And, he sends it into your back and he heals you. And then it refreshes his E like it would if he was hitting an enemy, and then he heals you and he rinses and repeats, and he has a good ultimate. And the character's good. I think the character is actually really viable now in 2-2-2, assuming you're not a fucking bot. Angela, very strong ability. If the person who's using it knows how to actually get the value out of it, you got 2 pins plus the effect of having the team psyopt, right? You get psyopt because you don't expect Angela to have a clone. It's not ingrained in your brain yet. So, like, right now, it's really, really strong, especially for that. As people get used to it, it'll become less strong, I think, because people will be able to predict it, but it's still very strong. Like, half the time when I shoot an Angela clone, I didn't even realize it's a fucking clone. I'm just putting this as strong because I think all of the Gambit teams are pretty damn good. And I played against this one for a bit. I don't think Cyclops is good. But, if they buff this character again, I think this shit is just strong. You give him, like, a mini Gambit all on a cooldown. It's the same as the Wolf one. I just don't have the Wolf one here. But I think it's just a strong team up in general, even if the character's shit. And DD, which is not horrible, but like compared to some of the other hit scans, he's not as good right now. DD Black Widow, you give him an extra ability. If you're really good at DD, it just improves you in general. I think that's a strong team up when you give someone an extra ability that actually is not shit. Both of these I think are pretty good. This one's better than that one, I think. Not sure. From what I've seen, I mean, you put this on DPS pool, swords, you know, shit's strong as hell. I saw it on tank pool with the guns, shit was strong as hell too. Dino has a really good team up. You're giving him guns, you're giving him range, and the guns do good damage. It changes his flow of gameplay. I like team ups like this. This is a really cool team up, NetEase. Please design more like this. Please design less like this. Please, thank you. I'd really love that. Fucking mutts. Wild Wall. Stronger than you think if Mantis is in the lobby. I had a Groot do 14,000 healing with this. There's, you know, strong. The upgraded, it's good. Hawkeye as well. Hawkeye's team up makes him solid. It's a strong team up, even if the character's weak. Simple as that. You know, I saw one guy was doing pretty good damage. He was kind of frying us a bit. I mean, they lost in the end, but it was still good. This team up, I hate Penny with a burning fire, but I like team ups that are designed like this. See, it's a strong team up and it allows her to be an off tank of greater ability. And she becomes hit scan and she's firing a lot. It gives her execution potential. But it's not as cringe as something like Rocket Network, bro. Please, like, you know, do shit like this. Don't do shit like that. I don't care if you gotta launch the character with one team up. Don't bring back cringe. Jeff, this team up is really strong. I don't have the Venom one here. The Venom one's really good too. If you have Venom on your team, which you probably will have Venom on your team most cases. But if you're a selfish player, the Deadpool one's better because you become essentially almost undiveable, especially if you're good at Jeff. But overall, I think it's very strong. 15 second, I think it's 15 seconds. And yeah, you know, shit, bro. Like, Jeff got a situational nerf where he doesn't have both team ups anymore, but having this have such a drastically cut down cooldown is crazy. This is a strong team up. Clone, she could teleport to it. It does damage. They hotfix nerfed it, but I still think it's a strong team up for a character like Psylocke. Same with BP. You just give him an extra tool to use. This character's so tuned to like barely stable, where if you buff him just a bit, he becomes like a cancer. These two team ups, I think this team up's like better for general use right now. I haven't seen too much of this one, but I could see this being very good as well. I just put them in strong. This one is mid kind of, but it's also good, right? If you have Storm on your team, then you get damage boost and a speed buff with Soul Bond, which is strong. But the speed boost alone with Soul Bond, I don't know. It's kind of like you can run teams over, I guess, you know, faster. But with Storm, it's a strong team up. I think this is the best Spider-Man team up right now. You clap your hands, you get some shield. If Penny's on your team, you're doing even more. It's better than the Symbiote Bond. Mammalian Bond. This is actually, unironically, a pretty strong team up. Let me tell you, you just drop down the 7 Gemmies of Jabab on the ground and you're healing yourself. And it's refreshing your cooldown. Now, where it becomes really strong is if you have a character with a very crucial cooldown, you can give it to them. They can get their cooldown back faster. Or specifically for yourself, you just pop it down and it reduces the cooldown of your BRB. Which, you know, pretty good. You want that shit up as much as possible. But if you're being Cancer Dove, you pop the Gemmies on the ground, heal yourself up, dash away, you know, rinse and repeat. Extra survivability is never bad. That's always strong. You put that shit in the hands of someone like me, if I was still playing Rocket, and, you know, good luck, you ain't killing my ass. Just a strong team up. Strange with this shit pulls you in. If someone's trying to make an escape, you press E, you pull them in, they're fucked, right? It's a good team up. Always pick this shit over Gamma. Like, why wouldn't you, right? Mid. I just haven't seen much of this one. You could see through walls with it for like a split second, but like then you could slam, and it's just a weaker slam. I don't know. I just don't think. I think it grounds. It's mid as fuck, bro. Like I just don't think you would pick this over the clone. I could be wrong, right? Again, this is not a definitive tier list. This is just what I've seen so far. Mid team. I think the character's just mid overall. I think this is the better team up than the Phoenix one. You just do more damage, like every third shot or some shit. Whatever. Blade. If you know what, I think I'm willing to put this in strong. If you have Moon Knight on your team, which you won't, it's actually really good. This is the best Blade team up. I'd pick this over the Cap team up, even if you have Cap on your team. You have an extra ability, you have extra movement ability, and it does good damage. And if you have Moon Knight on your team, is more damage than the Cap one. Let me explain the Psyop tier here. Psyop is a team up that's just shittier than the other, and you just wouldn't pick it. Like, to be fair, actually, I don't know if this is true for this one. I think I just put this here by accident. You could ignore this. I don't know enough about Sue yet. I've been seeing people run the Flame Shield. The Flame Shield might be good because you could throw projectiles through it. I just threw this one here. I don't even know. It could be mid. Pay no attention to that. These are Psyop ones. You don't pick Jaws of Fate or the fucking Rain Cloud bullshit. No point. The other one makes you a hit scan demon. You don't pick Gamma. Gamma, like, the boost isn't over. The boost isn't better than being able to fucking, like, pull someone back. And the thing with Gamma was, back in the day, yeah, you don't lose charge upon your thing, which is strong. But it also removed the damage fall off. But they did that naturally in the patch notes a while back anyway. So I just don't see the reality where you pick this over it. Same with Surf and Turf. You give, well, why? You got guns on Dino. Why would you want Jeff the Chud Shark riding you to get 15 healing a second and you have a heal beam and some damage reduction? I just don't see it. I just don't think it's good. Same with Iced Out Diamond. Like, a lot of these are just worse. Okay, I think this applies to a lot of these ones here too. I just haven't played through most of them. A lot of them are just worse than the other, which is just kind of like whatever, right? Bubble Buddies. Again, I haven't seen it enough. Could be really good. But I think the heal wall is actually incredibly sleeper. Like, if Mantis is in, you probably pick that. But you could pick this one too. It could very well be strong. And I think Iron Man is in a weird position where I think everything for Iron Man is just shit. The character's shit. The team-ups are kind of mid. They nerfed this one too in the hot fix. I think they reduced a cooldown for it or something, but I think they nerfed it overall. Gamma Charge brings you back to your base, damage from, like, last patch. Like, this character suffers from the fact that he's really strong in shit low, but he's, like, weak in high elo, and the only way you could ever fix that is with split tier balancing, which they probably won't ever do, so he's kind of fun. Symbiote Bond. They gave us supports a bunch of shit. This is still a cringe team up, but I just think the other one's better, and, I don't know. We'll have to see. This very well could just go into strong, but I have a feeling this one's just better. Mr. Fantastic. Dog shit team ups, I think. You got mid team ups. Rocket one, kind of like, it's all right, I guess. This one's kind of all right too. And then, Sue is just what? Shield is bigger. You can shoot projectiles through it. They do, I think, fire, like, extra damage on it. It's like a fire type of projectile, and it's got more HP. Okay, like, shit, bro. Like, that's my opinion on these team ups. And now you kind of have an idea which ones to pick over the others for, like, repeating team ups. Again, there is a disparity between some. If they nerf some of these team ups here, the game is this patch is like a 10 out of 10 almost, unironically. If they don't nerf these team ups, the patch is like 6.5, 7. It's like what I said in the video. Again, obviously the title in the last video was a bit, like, dramatic. Obviously it's YouTube, right? But I did say in the last video, the patch will be good for the game and it will be fun, but they will have busted shit, and that has held true. I mean, for fuck's sakes, they did a hot fix, right? Like, the state Psylocke and BP released in was concerning because it's like almost like they didn't test anything. I don't know, but realistically, guys, just enjoy the game. You really shouldn't care what people think too much, right? Like, this is just my general opinion. What you think will vary very differently from this, right? You may think this is not cancer, this is the coolest thing ever, and you love it. And you may think, like, this is the biggest, most cancer thing ever. Someone blocked you off from a corridor and you want to out the game. But regardless, I appreciate everybody who's watched, and I'll see you all live. And yeah, catch you all later.